is the Nike Vapor.Fuse Elite going to be stitched, or are they going to screw it up and do a heat press model as well? Spoiler alert, it's heat pressed. Nah, it's actually stitched. So that's still a good thing. But Nike did make changes to the Vapor.Fuse models opposed to years prior. So in today's video, we're gonna check out this Micah Parsons Nike Vapor.Fuse Elite, since he's such a beast of a player, and check it out and see what they changed. First thing I noticed on the jersey, it feels very similar when it comes to like the actual like polyester base, but I feel like it's a little bit lighter. Taking a look at the jersey base, it looks pretty similar as years prior, but let's go ahead and check out the details. So going into the collar, you can see right here, you got a 3-tone colorway, sublimated. You still have the rib material, shoulder area, you have it stitched down. This one has double stitching layers. And then we go to the Nike swoosh. So this one still embroidered, pretty much the same stuff here. This material pressed on, got your design. All right, and then we go to the name. We got Micah Parsons. You see it's stitched down onto the nameplate, single stitched, and then the nameplate is attached to the jersey. You can see that outline. Then we go to number 11. So multiple layers of stitching. There's 2 navy blue ones, and then you have white stitching on the outside. But the one thing that I did notice compared to years prior, this numbering feels lighter. Like both numbering and lettering feels lighter than the material that they used to make. So I feel like it's a little more malleable, and like it's like you can really crease them a little more, but it does feel lighter in that aspect. And then I did notice with the Vapor Elites, the build of the jersey, you can see those lines that run through the jersey. It kind of had like one down the middle, and it would kind of like spread out. So they changed a little bit of the build. It still has that stretchy fabric, but that's the back. Let's go ahead and check out the front. So we go to the collar, rib material still in the front. On these Vapor.Fuse runs, they changed the design on the collar here. Usually it's like a little more triangular, and they have like the chainmail look. Now it kind of looks like a grill. So that does look cool. And then the NFL shield is pretty much the same, still has that plastic material that's stitched down. So just a little design change. Numbering pretty much the same. Like I said, we went through the sleeve. Cowboys, that's embroidered. Still, years prior, it was pretty much the same. And then number 11, multiple layers of stitching. And like I said, it just feels lighter. Like the material that they use here feels lighter. But the one thing that they did change is that Jock tag. I love the older runs Jock tags. They made this kind of look like all the other sports. They're starting to look kind of more uniform with the Jock tag. But the NFL one back then looked a lot better. It feels lighter, fabric material. Not very into that. I love the old Jock tag. When we go to the tags, it's pretty much like years prior. Nothing really changed on that aspect. But they did make a slight little change to the label here. Pretty much feels like the same material, stitched down, but they changed up the colorway to make this look like this. I might have to compare it, but I feel like the opening for the head area is a little wider. It kind of has like a deeper V cut, but let's check this out on body. And this is what it looks like when you wear the jersey. Pretty much like years prior, you got the elastic cuffs, real stretchy in the arm area. The build and how it feels, pretty much the same. Like I said earlier, still stretchy material, just a little bit lighter compared to years prior, but still overall, still looking good. This year's Nike Vapor.Fuse models are $15 more than years prior. Is it worth that extra $15? Personally, I don't think so. I don't like how the number and lettering are lighter than years prior. Maybe because I'm used to the Nike Elites that have like a thicker number, but the thicker ones feel like you're really getting that premium product. It just feels nice. Maybe I just got used to it, but I get it for player and performance wise. When they wear it on field, you probably want everything as light as possible. But for me, I did like the change that they made to the collar. I think the design and just look of it looks cool. Looks like a grill. I think that one was like, that's a good part. But I did not like the jock tag change here. The older models have like, man, it just felt durable, thick, and it just looked different. Now it's starting to look all uniform. I get what they're trying to do, but the old one was cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Overall, it's still a dope jersey, and unfortunately, this is the only stitched model that you can get nowadays since the limited runs are now heat pressed. So it kind of forces you to like pay the premium price, unfortunately. So gotta weigh out the pros and cons for yourself. And that's pretty much a jersey. At the moment, I know Fanatics NFL Shop has the Nike Vapor-Fuse Elites customizable. They also have some retail ones, particular players like Parsons. You got Justin Jefferson. I know those are out at the moment, but you can also customize it for a little more, unfortunately. But I'll have some links in the description. Thanks again for watching. On to the next video. I gotta do a comparison one. Like this one.